Hi, I'm Peter Travers, and this is Popcorn, and this is Popcorn Special, Sundance 2010 edition. We've been everywhere interviewing the stars of these movies. We've been at Robert Redford's restaurant Zoom. We've been up and down Main Street here in Sundance. I have talked to Kristen Stewart and Dakota Fanning. I have talked to James Franco, who's in one of the big Sundance movies, Howl. I have talked to John C. Reilly and Jonah Hill, who have the best laugh movie in Cyrus. I've talked to Joan Rivers. I have talked to Philip Seymour Hoffman, Marissa Tomei, Oscar winners. They're all here. The parties, the movies, the fun. It is all here. And I want you to come with me and hear some of these interviews. But first, I made every one of these people sing. You may not believe it. Listen.
Rainbow Dash, shining rainbowy as she was.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddushanu b'mitzvah tov.
There are people here at this party. Now all young ladies, just shake your bodies.
Just the two of us. We can make it if we try. I saw the best minds of my generation destroyed by madness, starving, hysterical, naked.
Isn't it rich? Isn't it rare?
There was a boy, a very strange, enchanted boy.
You can't see the sky when your eyes are turned inside.
I like my job. I really do. And if I say so myself, I'm good at it too.
Can someone get me out of this?
Tell me the sun is shining around the corner.
Blackbird singing in the dead of night.
Oh gosh, dun, 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 dun. Oh my God.
Blink, 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 blink.
My baby's coming home tomorrow. Ain't that news? Man, ain't that news?
I love you, a bushel and a peck, a bushel and a peck, and a hug around the neck, and a barrel and a heap, and I'm talking in my sleep about you.
My name Clarice Press-Jones.
Last year, the big winner of the festival was Precious, winning both the jury and audience awards, and is now nominated for 6 Academy Awards. Will this happen for Winter's Bone, this year's jury prize winner, or Josh Radnor's Happy Thank You More Please, this year's winner of the audience award? Josh told us about the making of the movie.
I mean, a lot of it is relief that your instincts were right about, oh, I think this is an engaging story. I think that these characters are great. I think this is a story worth telling. And you have to trust your own internal compass because, you know, I'm not someone who focus groups my life. You know, I don't go around and say, do you think this is a good idea? I don't gather like tons of opinions. I try to act on some sort of instinct. Whenever I've gone against my instincts, it's always been a disaster.
You're not gonna tell me.
I don't know what you want me to say.
I want you to tell me what's going on.
One of my favorites of the festival was A Bitter Romance starring Ryan Gosling and Michelle Williams called Blue Valentine. We spoke to Ryan about what the movie's about.
Can I say sex?
You can say sex here.
Okay. I think that the movie's about sex. In the sense that I think that sex is a really big character in the film. And in the beginning, it's about it's a dialogue of their love and a way for them to express themselves that they can't articulate verbally. And in the present, it becomes a bone of contention.
Restrepo won the Best Documentary Prize about soldiers in Afghanistan. But my guilty pleasure documentary was Joan Rivers' A Piece of Work. We spoke to the woman herself about having cameras around all the time.
They followed me around for a year and a half, hoping I would die. Because they thought it'd be like the last, which would have been a great documentary. They were hoping the last year in a comedian's life. Even I would watch that, you know. So they followed me around for a year and a half, hoping really bad things would happen.
The hugest deal at Sundance are the premieres, and that brings out the stars. We spoke to Philip Seymour Hoffman for his directorial debut, Jack Goes Boating. Phil, were you scared?
I wasn't scared about it. I really wasn't. I felt confident about the people that were there. And if I just kept talking about the truth of it, you know, that the truth would come out.
James Franco for his performance of persecuted poet Allen Ginsberg in Howl.
And rises up through the breast and out the mouth and ears, right?
a few of the stars of my funniest movie of the festival, Cyrus.
It's great to finally have a new dad. Night, John.
Actually, your mom's in the shop.
And the biggest stars of the festival, Kristen Stewart and Dakota Fanning, who were there for the premiere of the Joan Jett biopic, The Runaways. What about now that you do know the music of Joan and Sherry? What? Did you do your own singing, playing in the movie?
I did sing all the songs.
Start now, I want to hear it.
Oh, no.
Oh, a little cherry bomb.
One thing about it is I can only sing as someone else. I could never do it as myself.
Yeah.
It has to be...
Well, what about you? Last time I saw you, you played the guitar. Remember, you did this stuff. You can do it as you.
Yeah, well, I like playing the guitar, but like I don't do that. That's not really what I do for other people's consumption.
Sundance is filled with huge personalities, and coming up, we'll bring you some of them like you've never seen them.
Peter, I'm starting to like you more every minute this interview goes on, my
There
friend.
you go. There you go.